IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield National Bank, The Carriage Company, Fairfield County Adam H., Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, North Body Shop, Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield DD, Dagger Law, Lines Auto Service, Sheridan Funeral Home, The Huddle Tire Company, and Standing Stone Bank.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Interface Video Productions High School Basketball Game of the Week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shumaker. Tonight, we're at Amanda-Clearcreek High School for a big Mid-State League matchup. It's a cross-division matchup between the Amanda-Clearcreek Lady Aces and the Berne Union Lady Rockets. Both these teams off to a pretty good start here as we get closer to tournament time.
Well, we're about three-fourths of the way done, Jared. And,
Yeah.
Amanda comes in with 11 wins and Berne Union 14. I think this is really big for the Rockets to step out of the Cardinal division, to step up into the Buckeye division, where they'll find a little more depth on the court that they're going to have to play against. Big for them, and I think it's big for Amanda, coming off the loss the Evans girl last year. They had to, rekindle. Coach Kerry James had to change things a little bit, but they've really battled, and they're in a very good division. You have Circleville, who's undefeated, and Fairfield Union's really got a nice team. Bloom Carroll's girls are playing better, so it's a really good division. So, just to restate, I really think this is a big game to see where the Rockets really stand, because if they want to come out of the district, this is kind of what you're going to see at the end of the district play.
Berne Union is first in the Mid-State League Cardinal, as you mentioned, ahead of Bishop Rosecrans, who's 7-2 right behind them. They are ranked number 8 in the AP State Poll in Division 4. Amanda-Clearcreek on a 2-game losing streak, even with their 11-5 record. Key returners for them, Caitlin Connell, she's having a good year so far. She's averaging 17 points per ball game, right around 17 points a game. She had a game earlier this season where she scored 30 in a win over Liberty Union. They've also got Kylan Geiler, Gracie Heim coming back. Those ladies played pivotal roles in 2 years back-to-back being district champs on that team with Alyssa Evans. Yeah,
those were good basketball teams and fun to watch. I really enjoyed doing the coverage for those games last year, but never met a Connell that couldn't score, Jared.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you.
The Aces are on a 2-game losing streak. They lost to Bloom Carroll 32-11 on the 16th and last Thursday, and then last Saturday they lost to Fairfield Union 41-30. So they are looking to break that 2-game losing streak, and we are just about set to get underway. Our tip-off tonight is brought to you by Sheridan Funeral Home. Sheridan Funeral Home is proud to be supporting high school basketball. They've been serving the communities of Lancaster and Fairfield County for over 100 years. If the JV game tonight is any indication, we're in for a treat. That was a heck of a basketball game that we saw earlier tonight, won by Amanda-Clearcreek 36-32 in overtime. So congratulations, Coach Tim Leist and his JV Lady Aces. That was a good game.
It was. They were behind the last minute and a half and got it tied to get it to overtime.
Here's Butterball. She'll swing it around to the top to Gracie Heim. Nice dump underneath to Caitlin Connell. Connell, shot no good. And the Rockets take possession. Bailey Mergon with the rebound. Here's Bella Klein for 3 in the corner. No good. Heim the rebound. Geiler now will reset an offense, taking some instruction from Coach James. Looking for Connell underneath. She's been their biggest scorer of the year. Not a lot of movement right now earlier in this offense.
Well, Coach James is calling out the plays, and they're trying to, take it from brain to feet.
Yeah. There's Butterball. She'll give it right side, Geiler. Nice patience here. Don't want to force anything.
Now, did you check the scores here recently of Amanda? You mentioned a couple of them.
Yeah.
They play a really patient game. Nothing wrong with that.
Heim being worked on defensively by Abby Evans for the Rockets. Evans playing some tight man-to-man defense. Here's Connell at the elbow. Back out to Butterball. Left side, Geiler thought about the 3. Thought better of it, though, as Bailey Mergon had a hand in her face. Here's a takeaway by Abby Evans. Evans the other way. Kick it back out. 6:21 and counting here in the first period. Still no score. Evans gets it to the top to Emily Blevins.
Double high stack.
Evans being worked on by Geiler. Now out front, it's Bella Klein. Here's Blevins looking underneath, trying to get it in there, and they get it to Sophia Klein. Just a freshman. Her sister Bella, the leading scorer on this team. Sophia, the second leading scorer. Sophia averaging 10 points per ball game.
And Sophia's also averaging around 8 rebounds a game, which is a nice statistic for a freshman post player.
Absolutely. Seeing lots of patience both sides of the floor, feeling their way through here. There's a nice dump underneath. Couldn't finish, though. Sophia Klein got herself a little bit too far underneath the hoop.
Yeah, really good play. Both teams defensively have been really good.
Geiler from way out there. No good. It'll go back to the Rockets.
Down from Tommy Wayne's Pizza, wasn't it?
You're right. Geiler stands just 5'1", so she's thinking, I'm not going to get anything close. I'm going to have to back him up. 0-0 the score. Here's Klein. Good job by Connell to cut her off. Emily Blevins now. Nice crossover dribble. Kick it back out for three. Bailey Mergon, no good. Connell the rebound, handed off to Geiler. Kylan again taking some instruction from Coach James. Hands it off to Caitlin Connell. Dump in the corner. Stephanie Bowers. Back out to Geiler now. Still no score. 4:35 to play in the first quarter. Connell back out to Bowers. Now Gracie Heim from three, way out there. She drains it.
Well, it's going to come down to a battle of wills. You can see right now, Jared.
Pass is tipped underneath by Butterball, back into the hands of Mergon. Now Blevins. Just going to be patient with it. Here's Mergon, back to Blevins.
It's not a lot of movement.
There's just not. Quick pass in the corner, three put up by Evans, no good. Fight for the rebound, but they're going to say Butterball was out of bounds. It'll go back to Berne Union. Thought they might get her for a travel in the fall.
Well, Sophia did a good job. Watch this possession right here. That
was the long range.
That is. I mean, that's extra sauce and pepperoni on it right there, man. That's out there.
Replays tonight brought to you by Buckeye Toyota. There's a dump underneath, can't finish. And still a scrap for the rebound. Nice job by Emily Blevins.
Yes.
Fighting for it. Regaining possession for the Rockets. Klein.
They're packed in.
Klein goes baseline. Nice job by Connell again to cut her off. Here's Blevins. Right side now. Bailey Mergon's three is no good. And rebounded by Bowers. Here come the Aces with that 3-0 lead, 3:14 to play in the first quarter.
What a field goal, and anybody's been able to put a drive together here.
Here's Heim.
Little curl cut. Right
nice
there.
Job by Abby Evans to steal it away, take it the other way and score it.
That's the solution right there. There's your elixir for the patient offense. Get up and get after them.
Geiler to Heim. Heim drives. Yeah, you're right. They're really putting some pressure on her now. This time Abby Evans going to be called for the foul.
Well, sometimes you step out of your comfort zone. You're out of your division. You're playing somebody a little different. Watch right here. See the replay. We missed it. But you step out of your comfort zone, Jared, and now you got to figure it out a little bit. So it's taking the girls, 5 minutes or so here at play. Figure out that we cannot just stand back and let them run offense until, you got to make them uncomfortable.
Connell for three. Hits nothing. Nice hustle by Bowers, but I guess she stepped on the line as she's trying to save it in. Tim, I guess, with the patience that we've seen here, if you want to call it that, it's as good a time as any to talk about, do you ever foresee a shot clock coming in high school basketball?
No, not necessary. I figure if you don't like it and you're that much better, go get them.
Yeah, step out and play defense.
Absolutely. Trap them, do something, go get them. It's not necessary, Jared.
3 in the corner, no good. Backdoor rebound by Connell. Tries to dribble through traffic, and it's almost stolen away. Here's Bowers now. Berne Union definitely picked up some tighter defense.
Well, what are they starting? 2 juniors and 3 freshmen?
Yeah.
They're a really young team, really, but they're getting down and playing some defense. I like it.
Heim dump inside to Connell, and a foul going to be called.
Well,
Blevins.
run the back cut, shuffle cut, Jared. And the problem is the screener has to talk to let the defender out here on the wing know that it's coming, and she has to show help sooner. Because, Emily's out here pressuring the ball, and she's getting back screen, gets clobbered.
Nice spin move there by Connell.
Yeah.
And she's going to go to the free throw line and shoot 2.
There's definitely a skill in playing a lot of different ways. The bottom line is, Josh and I talked about this Friday. You and I talked about it in the car on the way down a little bit. It's not how many shots you take, it's the kind of shot you take and the efficiency of it. There's a lot of ways, and I appreciate every way you want to play the game, whatever you want to run. I appreciate the skill in the players, though, more than anything.
Right. Second free throw for Connell's up and good. 4-2 the score, 1:40 to play in the first.
See the ball pressure, top of the key.
Yep.
She's way back. They're forcing them to play against a side. It's almost like playing against a zone, a tight zone. And there's a knack and a skill.
Evans 3, no good.
Great effort right there.
Absolutely. We're going to get a jump ball or a foul. Looks like going to be a foul on Amanda-Clearcreek. Called it on Bowers. That's her first.
Well, that was Bella. She really, really got after that ball on the boards. No.
3 in the corner, put up no good. Another rebound for Berne Union. Evans will try another 3. No good again, this time rebounded by Bowers.
And that would solve a lot of the problems also.
Yeah.
You have to make shots. That's the name of the game in basketball. Those are good selections. Emily's doing a great job of delivering the ball to her, and she's just got to stick it in the hole.
Under a minute to play in the first period. Here's Connell. Connell saw an opening, drives, kick it back out to Bowers. Geiler now over to Heim.
Yep. Berne's doing a good job of helping on the drives, too.
Not a spot right there you want to be.
Wow.
Almost got trapped right there in the corner. Now it's stolen away by Bella Klein. Klein up ahead to Mergon. Now back to Klein. Here's Emily Blevins for 3. No good. Connell the rebound. Down to 22 seconds to play in the first period.
Yeah, they're going to go for a last shot now.
Here's Geiler, left side. Down to 10 seconds. We'll see if they go at 8 like you always say, Tim. Down to 7. They still haven't gone. Geiler down to 4. Down to 3. Geiler needs to get a shot off. Long range 3 by Bowers. Off the glass and in.
Hey.
Wow.
The real issue there is don't shoot it too soon. But you do want to start a little earlier than end up once you shot it from the spike line at the volleyball line.
You're right. Wow.
Late night banking in Amanda. Here we
Here's
go.
the
Look at that.
Toyota replay.
The banks are
kiss.
open.
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
Tim, we have some sponsors once again on board high school basketball we would like to say thank you to.
Let's give a big thanks to Standing Stone Bank. Whether you're ready to tackle a mortgage loan or need cash for home improvements, make Standing Stone Bank the key player in your home or business financial plans. Business to business, neighbor to neighbor. Let's grow this town together. Standing Stone Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Well, if you like high school basketball in Fairfield County and you like this game, you're going to want to tune in coming up this weekend. We've got another one, good one for you, as Fisher Catholic will take the Irish down to Sugar Grove to take on the Berne Union Rockets in a boys matchup. That is always a great atmosphere, no matter if it's at Fisher or Berne.
It'll be entertaining, to say the least. It'll be entertaining to see how teams have changed since they played early in the year, and Fisher's students are coming back from the Right to Life March in Washington, so you got a lot of factors figured in. And it's a 5:30 start.
Look at the crowd here at Amanda-Clearcreek tonight. Great crowd on hand, especially on the home side, but even Berne Union's side brought some fans.
Yeah, they have
it is biddy night here at Amanda-Clearcreek. At halftime, I believe they're going to be recognizing all the biddy basketball players.
The rub, cut, pick, and roll, double screen.
Here's Evans, back out to Blevins. In the corner, it's Murgon.
No play's very good if you can't make shots, Jared.
True.
It doesn't matter.
Murgon for 3 in the corner, no good. And tipped and controlled by the Rockets.
Yeah, Emily Blevins did that.
Murgon on the drive, she's fouled.
Yep.
We're going to call it on number 15, Anna Johnson.
Aces foul number 15, Anna Johnson. That's her first, team second.
7-2 the score, 7.5 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Evans. She'll get it back to Blevins. Now back out front, Murgon.
I know this won't shock you, but we one time had a halftime score of 4-2.
Wow.
It happens.
Why not?
We were ahead, though.
Klein, nice ball movement quickly around to Murgon. Then a rifle pass in to Sophia Klein. That's what caused the jump ball there, and that's going back to Amanda-Clearcreek. Just a little bit too much mustard on that one.
Hard to catch it from 5 feet away when you throw a fastball.
Aces up 7-2, 7 minutes to play in the first half. Here's Butterball at the basketball, back out now to Gracie Heim.
They're trying to screen for Connell, to screen guard post so they can't switch it. But Berne did a better job of communication that time.
Johnson, they'll get her around now. Schuyler sees an open 3 from long range, no good. Nice backside rebound by Butterball, and she'll kick it back out. Heim now, being worked on by Evans. Now Geiler out the top.
Watch how they catch and face up and tuck the ball, Jared. We talked about that the last few games.
Very well coached. Coach James has done a great job out here with this team. There's a pass tipped and controlled by Bailey Murgon. Stolen away.
But, I mean, you know, we watched a couple games here earlier in the year, and the players weren't even facing the basket.
3 attempt up and no good. Connell the rebound. Here comes Caitlin. Loses it. Loose on the floor. And a tie up. And this one will go to Berne Union.
Like Blevins didn't hesitate. She dove right on that. She got the deflection and dove on it. See, those things are immeasurable. I know they're not immeasurable to coaches.
Right.
But they are. You don't see them in a box score. Those things help you win games. Now if they can just make some shots.
Timeout on the floor. Timeouts tonight are being brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. You can check out their website at carriagecompany.com. You saw a shot there inside the huddle of Amanda-Clearcreek and Coach James. He was not happy with that last, actually both defensive and offensive possession. He didn't feel like they hustled once on a long rebound attempt. And then down here losing the basketball on what could have been an easy layup.
But you got to remember, Coach James is originally a Carroll guy.
Yep, you're right.
And he got barked at a few times when he played. I remember those days. Coach Petty would get in his ear a little bit.
He's done a phenomenal job out here with Amanda-Clearcreek, with the girls program. Mentioned earlier, back-to-back district championships.
See, it looks like a 3-2 zone. You can't quite see it all in the picture there, but it does.
Connell steals this one away. They tried to lob it into Bella Klein, but Caitlin takes it away.
Well, they test your patience too. You know, their defense and offense tests you. So, you know, we'll find out. You know, and like I said, this is good for Berne. They're going to find out a little about the ran a flex cut.
Just didn't get quite squared up enough, but the Aces grabbed the rebound. Connell will get it back out.
I just love how they tuck the ball in three and put it in triple threat position every time, Jared.
Great job.
It's look where it is, on the hip, both hands on the basketball.
And this one goes off the hands of Anna Johnson back to Berne Union.
Now passing's another issue, but tucking the ball is most important when you catch it.
7-2 the score. Under 5 minutes to play in the first half. Blevins lobs it into Klein. Klein is triple teamed.
Yeah.
And then Abby Evans wide open for three. She couldn't get it. Connell the rebound.
You just can't get one to go, and that would, loosen them up a little bit because eventually they're going to feel some pressure of not being able to make a shot.
Yeah, they are struggling right now to put one in the hoop. Heim gets it to Geiler in the corner. And a whistle and a foul. That's a big one. That's going to be 2 on Abby Evans. So Bailey Murgon comes back into the ball game for Berne Union. Back in for Amanda-Clearcreek is number 23. That's Stephanie Bowers. Here, Coach James barking out Kansas. I don't know you want to run a play called Kansas anymore after what we saw on the college basketball court last night.
I don't know. You might see Dorothy if you go, though.
Here's Bowers.
Pivot and pass.
Back out now to Heim. Clock rolls down to 4 minutes to play in the half.
See, there's skill in what they're doing. That's what people don't understand sometimes. They're pivoting, they're catching.
Yeah.
The other skill is making the shots. That's another issue. But their pivoting and catching is really good.
Here's Connell. Back out to Heim and over to Geiler. We saw earlier they picked up some pressure defense, but that was with Abby Evans, who's now out with 2 fouls.
Yeah, she applies the most ball pressure of their group.
Connell almost has it stolen away as the pass goes to Butterball.
Well, see, that's what happens. They're going to start gambling. So what you can do then is pass fake and back cut.
Yeah. 3 minutes to play in the first half. 7-2, Amanda-Clearcreek. Connell just squares up and shoots it from the elbow, but can't get it to go.
Yeah, you could have gotten that shot any time in the possession. I don't understand the decision there. Sometimes players, they love to score too, but you got to just quite understand it because they bought into what they're doing.
Bella Klein now looking like might go one-on-one, but nope, she's going to step out and drain a three. Boy, they needed that.
That might be the simplest offense they have is let her bring it up and get everybody else out of the way and make them trap or do something.
Now Connell has it tipped and stolen away. Here comes Klein. And, wow, no whistle there. He thought it was either going to be a foul or a jump ball.
Yep,
but Klein scores it.
They're on a blitz, 5-0 here.
They tie it up at 7.
You can just tell she's a scorer,
Yeah.
Sherrod. I mean, that's a good shot, good play right there.
Whistle and a foul going to be called on Bailey Murgon. That's her first.
Each team's got 7 points and we got 7 fouls. 2 minutes to go in the half.
Here was the replay of that three. She just stepped back and drains it.
Yeah, that's just she showed the mid-range drive and then scored through bodies and traffic.
Geiler drives baseline and almost had it stolen away. Probably should have been. Connell recovers. Back around now to Butterball. And a whistle and a block going to be called on Bella Klein, her first. Just did not get planted on that baseline quick enough.
And that's fine, they're going to have to pressure a little bit to get some things stirred up. I mean, they've gotten deflections and gotten their hands on some balls. I'm sure they haven't played anybody quite this patient. This is a challenge for them.
Now another foul. That one's going to be 2 on Bailey Murgon.
He caught her for the hands-on. We talk all the time around here. You have to show the officials your hands. You can do lots of things body-wise and technique-wise defensively, but the official needs to see your hands.
Yeah. Nina Gronbach checks in for the Rockets as Connell misses the first free throw. And out of bounds, back to Berne Union.
Yeah, chance to get the lead. Be the first time tonight.
I think so. Minute and a half to play in the first half.
Got Emily Blevins running the point here.
Klein steps back, thought she might try to shoot up another one.
She's got to be aggressive.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to dribble it and pick it up in the corner.
Staten gets it back out,
do.
Back out to Klein. They're just going to pull it out maybe and either work for one shot or a good shot here.
Yeah, let her play a little bit. She's the best offensive skilled player on the floor.
Blevins drives, gets it back out to Klein. Clock down to 45 seconds in the half.
Yeah, you get to a point where you should hold it, but I mean, 40 seconds or a minute's a long time, actually.
Yeah, it is.
But you might as well just hold it right now. If they're not going to come out after you, just run it down. You're either tied or take the lead.
Down to 29 seconds and counting.
Yeah, no problem with this. Might be the fastest half we've ever done.
I think you're right. Clock down to 16 seconds. And Coach Matt Little going to call a timeout with 11.3 seconds. Trying to set something up here. Timeouts tonight are brought to you by the Carriage Company. Coming up, we'll have our halftime brought to you tonight by North Body Shop. Providing quality customer service, parts, and reliability since 1979. Owner Mark North will provide you with a free written warranty on each estimate. That's Mark North of North Body Shop. He'll treat you right. Halftime also brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina. If you're looking for a new boat, a great pre-owned watercraft, or a place to get parts for your boat, Buckeye Lake Marina has it all. Buckeye Lake is back and better than ever, and the gang of Buckeye Lake Marina looks forward to your support. And finally, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Crematory and Monuments, family owned and operated since 1889. Check them out at funeralhome.com. The Frankie Smith Funeral Home, respect for tradition, regard for change. We have 11.3 seconds to play here in this first half. Berne Union with the basketball, tied up at 7.
Here we go, 8 seconds, good timing. Oh,
Kick
yeah.
it over in the corner to Klein for 3. No good. Connell the rebound down to 1 second. She's not going to get a shot off, and we're tied up at 7 here at halftime at Amanda-Clearcreek.
That's a tough play. I like it. That's called the one more. Jump out of bounds.
Yep.
Backside comes to help, and the offensive player on the backside slides to the corner. I mean, your best player got a good pass from the best passer to the best shooter. What can you ask for?
We're at halftime. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we will have some first half scoring stats and analysis. 7-7 the score here at Amanda-Clearcreek on the high school basketball game of the week.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield National Bank, the Carriage Company, Fairfield County Adam H., Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, North Body Shop, Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield DD, Dagger Law, Lines Auto Service, Sheridan Funeral Home, The Huddle Tire Company, and Standing Stone Bank.
The moment that you're told that you have cancer, so many things were going through my mind.
I had this pain that kind of doubled over, and FMC got me the help that I needed, so I ended up surviving.
Fairfield Medical Center has helped me get through what was the hardest 6 months of my life.
When I first came to Fairfield Medical Center, she was probably having an allergic reaction. They saved her life, and that's why she's here today.
Imagine your possibilities at Ohio University Lancaster-Pickerington. With over 250 majors to choose from, I get a great college education at half the price of other schools.
A lot of large campuses have huge class sizes where the professors don't even know you. At Ohio University, the classes are very small and the support you have is fantastic.
Campus life is awesome. There's always something to do between all the athletic events, student groups, and activities that you can always find your place in.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home to Ohio University Lancaster Pickerington.
Dagger Law has been part of the Lancaster community for more than 110 years. This is where we live and work. You'll see us at festivals, sporting events, and all around town. We consider our clients as friends, and we walk alongside you through challenging times. Whether you're a growing business, a changing family, facing litigation, planning your future, or dealing with land issues, we're right here. We are local. We are trusted. We are experienced. Dagger Law.
When most dealers are lucky enough to have one master technician, Buckeye Toyota has 3 and proudly services all makes and models.
Your hometown dealer, Buckeye Toyota.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910, we're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
Hi, I'm Amanda Wattenberg, Regional Director at Ohio Guidestone. Do you or does someone you know have a substance abuse disorder? Have you been thinking about getting help, but don't know where to start? It takes a lot of courage to ask for help, but it's the most important step you can take. If you think you know everything that's available in Fairfield County, think again. Like other chronic diseases, addiction can be managed successfully. Treatment enables people to counteract addiction's powerful, disruptive effects on the brain's behavior and regain control of their lives. Even if it takes multiple attempts, treatment does work and people do recover from addiction every day. So keep trying because your life matters. You matter, and we're here to help. Call 211 and ask for the treatment resources available right here in Fairfield County.
This message is brought to you by the Fairfield County Adam H. Board.
Welcome back to Amanda-Clearcreek High School, where your halftime score is 7-7 between Berne Union and Amanda-Clearcreek. Taking a quick look at some first half scoring. First of all, for the visiting team, the Berne Union Lady Rockets, Abby Evans had 2 points, and Bella Klein led the way with 5. She had a 3-pointer to kind of end a long scoring drought for the Rockets. Then she scored another 2 late there in the first half. For the Aces, it was Gracie Heim with 3, Caitlin Connell had 1, and Stephanie Bowers had the 3 at the end of the first quarter to put them up. So we're tied up at 7. Our halftime sponsors are North Body Shop, Buckeye Lake Marina, and the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Crematory, and Monuments. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we will have all the second half action from Amanda-Clearcreek High School on the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Welcome to the Green Machine. Like to be part of Green Machine, keep me busy, and it's also important that we do it together as a group, and we plow and plant, and we have lots of produce. We have tomatoes like one here, and gourds, cucumbers, squash, kohlrabi, beets, microgreens. We also have flower arrangement, and we also sell bags, those tote bags out of animal food bags, and we sell them out in the market, farmers market.
It's a special place that keeps people healthy by eating a couple fruits and vegetables. I always show people, first time they pick raspberries and green beans, I show them how to do it like they do it wrong. Picking raspberries and green beans is simple, it's easy for me. We're entering some things in the field like pumpkins, the gourds were growing, and everyone likes them. tasty.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our two locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
And we're back here at Amanda-Clearcreek for the second half between the Amanda-Clearcreek Lady Aces and the Berne Union Lady Rockets. Low-scoring first half, 7-7. We'll see what they can get going here in the second half. Showed a lot of patience in that first half, and then just some poor shooting, like a lid on the bucket for Berne Union until Bella Klein finally got things going with that 3, and then a 2 late in the first half. Here's a three-point attempt, no good by Geiler. Aces fans wanted a foul, but no call. They get the rebound anyway. Geiler right side to Caitlin Connell. Swing it around to Gracie Heim. Heim down now to Connell, goes baseline, kick it back out to Heim. Gracie again with that tight defense being applied by Abby Evans. Geiler to Connell at the elbow. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Bella Klein. That'll be her second.
You know, I think it's hard to understand sometimes when teams are really patient offensively. You got to be patient defensively. It doesn't mean you don't pressure, but like right there, that's a gimme foul. You don't have to give that one.
Lob pass comes into Emma Butterball. She'll get it right side to Connell. Connell ball fake, had it blocked on her shot attempt by Sophia Klein, but the Aces get it back. Gracie Heim now on the drive. Kick it to the corner to Connell. Back now to Geiler. Here's Butterball. Now Heim for 3. That one's off. And ball loose on the floor. Good hustle by Bowers, as well as, who was that? Was that Bella Klein?
Yes.
And the jump ball gives it to Berne Union.
It's a really good effort, Jared.
Here's Klein left side.
Oh, wide open.
In the corner, Abby Evans for 3. This time she gets it.
Yeah. As you said, you got to make shots. Great delivery by Emily Evans. Came off of a screen, curled, and made a good pass. She's really passed the ball well tonight.
Geiler left side now to Heim. Berne Union up by a field goal, 10-7. Three-pointer put up and in. Kylan Geiler answers. (10-10) the score, 5:43 to play in the third quarter. Evans gets it to Blevins. Back to Evans. She sees an opening for another 3, this time off the right side of the iron. Rebounded by Gracie Heim. Butterball gets it back to Geiler. We are tied up at 10, 5:14 to play in the third period. Here's Butterball. Back over now to Heim. Geiler thought about spotting up for that 3, doesn't take it, gets it to Connell. Connell ball fake, drives to the hoop, puts it off the glass and in.
Yeah, real solid play right there. Saw a gap at lane, as you said, 2 hard dribbles and kissed it off the glass.
That's what she's good at. We haven't seen a lot of that tonight at all. There's a lob down to the corner, a 3-point attempt put up, no good by Murgon, controlled by the Aces. Here comes Gracie Heim, one-on-one with Abby Evans. Jump stop, puts it up, no good, and rebounded by Sophia Klein. Here's Bella Klein, give it over to Blevins. Back to Klein.
She could have kept going right there.
Yeah, you're right. 3-point attempt, no good for Klein. Gets her own rebound. Nice hustle. Shot's no good, but she's fouled.
Real good hustle.
Call the foul on Stephanie Bowers. That's her second. So Bella Klein goes to the free throw line. First one's up and good.
She's an 80% free throw shooter, Jared. I saw that stat in Columbus Dispatch today because she's in the top group in Central Ohio of all levels of play, and I love that. There is no reason. And I gave
you jinxed her.
You taught me well.
Jump ball is the call, and it goes back to Amanda-Clearcreek.
But she really is. I mean, I love seeing a player that's a scorer being able to be a really good free throw shooter.
Geiler brings it up. They lead it by 1, 12-11. Heim out to Bowers. Now to Connell. Here's Geiler. Big time mismatch there. Emily Blevins towers over Kylan Geiler.
Well, she came out, and she came out the pressure, and then she kind of let it up a little bit. I'd like to see her stay after it because she does a good job.
Connell fires up a 3, no good. Bowers the rebound. Back to Connell, now Geiler, right side.
Geiler does a really nice job of running what Coach James wants. She centers the ball, moves it from right to left. Keeping the ball centered as a point guard is important.
Whistle and a foul on Bella Klein. That's her third.
Yeah, that's not what you really want. Bella's got to be a little more patient defensively.
With 3:19 to play in the third period, 3 fouls. He's going to keep her in the ball game.
Yeah, she just got to.
Yeah, he goes out. He tells her, "You've got 3."
Yeah, you just got to make good decisions now. You got to hope the player makes good decisions.
Here's Bowers. Back out now to Geiler. So at this point, do you give it to the player that Bella Klein is guarding and tell him take it to the hoop? Force another foul?
High school teams aren't real good about taking matchups, you know? I mean, it's hard enough sometimes again to do what you want, let alone making them think about it.
Right. Here's Connell. Back to Geiler. Clock down to 2:42 and counting in the third.
This is Syracuse's old delay game way back in the 80s, Jared.
I believe I saw a Tri-Valley team do this at Philo in the early 2000s.
We've used those kind of things before.
Evans for 3, no good. Wow, did she get that off her foot?
Yes.
Bella Klein somehow was able to save that back in, goes off of an Amanda-Clearcreek foot out of bounds back to the Rockets.
The Berne ladies really do a nice job on the offensive boards of scrapping and getting after the ball.
There it was on that replay. That was unbelievable. Replay brought to you by Buckeye Toyota. Blevins to inbound.
Nice out of bounds
Sophia
play.
Klein. Her shot's no good, but she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good out of bounds play.
First foul on Kylan Geiler. Sophia Klein, who's averaging 10 points a ball game, looking for her first one tonight, and she got it.
Yeah, nice stroke. Not going to say any more.
Ties it up at 12. Second one also good. Berne
Never hit
back
the
on
iron
top.
either time. Here we go, a little press now.
Geiler does a nice job breaking it. They get it down to Bowers, back out to Geiler. Here's Heim.
Here comes your flex cut. See the back screen right there? They switched it that time.
Geiler for 3, no good. Butterball fights for the rebound. Puts it back up off the glass, no good. Ball still loose and controlled by the Rockets. Here's Bella Klein. 2 on 3, and it's tipped by Heim and controlled by Anna Johnson.
Yeah, I'm not sure she saw the defense. She was so focused that she only saw the offensive player.
Geiler gets it in the corner to Johnson. Back out to Butterball. Now they'll swing it around to Bowers.
There's your back screen, down screen combination.
Heim wide open for a long range 3. Oh, in and out.
That was out there.
Rebound from Johnson. And she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's called on Sophia Klein. That's her second. First trip to the free throw line for Anna Johnson. Here was the replay on that foul. First one's up and no good. Maya Staten checks back in for Berne Union. Bella Klein will check out with those 3 fouls and 1:21 to play in the third period. Johnson's second free throw up and also no good. Rebounded by Blevins. Here comes Blevins quickly up the floor. 3-on-3, basically. Evans for 3 on the left side, no good. Rebound controlled by the Aces. Down to 1:08 to play in the third period. Bowers thought about the 3, didn't take it.
Not right in front of the bench.
And Coach James wants a timeout with 58.1 to play here in this third period. Timeouts tonight are brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. You can check out their website at carriagecompany.com. 13-12 is the score, and yes, you're reading that right. It is the third quarter here in Amanda-Clearcreek.
Yeah, like I said, it took a while for, I think, the Berne players to feel comfortable in the first half. The style, physicalness, patience, and the tempo. So,
I want to thank our Interface Video Productions crew tonight. Josh Messerly. Is this your directorial debut? Yeah, directorial debut for Josh Messerly tonight. Also Shane Messina on graphics and replays. Donnie Ziegfeld on the scoreboard. Jason Roush on our top camera. And, of course, down on the floor, Tom Russo, giving you all the shots from right down on the action.
And they'll be calling Josh Scorsese when this is over.
Geiler gives it left side to Heim. Now back out to Connell. Connell drives inside the paint. Not a good shot. It's tipped and controlled by the Rockets with 40 seconds to play in the third. Burgon gets it back out to Blevins, and Blevins will pull it out.
Why not?
Work for one here.
You know, you're giving Bella time. She's going to have a 1:20 rest here at the end of the third period.
Yep.
I'd just wait for the last shot. Tell Emily to go with 8 seconds. You're up. Some people find this boring. I find it very, very strategic.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Blevins with 10, and she stepped out. They tried to run that same play that they ran earlier at the end of the half. But this time Blevins goes too deep and steps out.
Yeah, I have no problem with doing it. You can't start it at 12 seconds.
But then Emily steals the ball on the inbound, but saves it back into Heim, and now Heim is fouled. And if that's Sophia Klein, that'll be her third.
She reached. Had she not reached, Jared, the foul would not have been on her.
It is on Sophia Klein. So Mina Gronbach going to check back in for Sophia. Now they have both Klein girls with 3 fouls. Heim inbounds to Geiler, down to 2 seconds. Geiler from half court, no good. And heading to the fourth quarter, the Berne Union Lady Rockets lead it by 1, 13-12. I want to say thank you to the ADs for both these schools. Steve Evans here at Amanda-Clearcreek, getting us a nice setup here high atop the court. And, of course, Danny Snively at Berne Union. Both those guys do a great job, and they're easy to work with for us.
So let me ask you, okay, so you go to the baseball clinic last weekend.
Yeah.
Any talk about this technology thing that's been going on in the major leagues?
There actually was not.
Huh, surprising.
Yeah, I know. I thought maybe there would be, but they changed the way they do the rules meeting. It used to be you had to show up early on Friday morning for the rules interpretation meeting. Now it's all online, so maybe it'll be part of the online rules meeting, but there was no talk about it at all.
I mean, there are stipulations in high school and in American Legion ball what you can have in your dugout and use on the field and stuff. I just wonder about all this thing of taking television feed and all that, and getting signs. That's the rumor was out that that's what you were up there doing, learning how to steal signs using technology.
And then hope that Tim Shumaker's not my umpire. All right, we head into the fourth. We're 13-12 the score. Berne Union leads Amanda-Clearcreek in a cross-division rivalry matchup. Mid-State League Cardinal, the Rockets, and Mid-State League Buckeye, the Aces. Foul's called on Emma Butterball, her first.
Anytime there's contact that's to the offense's advantage, we tell our defensive players, pull the chair out from under them. Like, release the pressure and they'll fall down.
Klein back out in front to Evans for three. No good. Nice hustle by Bella Klein for the rebound. And she's fouled by Kylan Geiler, her second.
Aces foul number 2, Kylan Geiler. That's her second, team fourth.
Blevins to inbound, gets it out to Evans. Now over to Klein in the corner. Gronbach, or check that, Staten for three, no good. Blevins a rebound, back to Evans quickly at the top.
Yeah, Abby Evans has only hit one tonight, but she keeps taking the looks. They're open.
Yeah. Here's Staten. Her three, no good, and away from the basketball, foul going to be called on Caitlin Connell.
Hey, after the first half, this is like a plethora of fouls.
They actually call it on Butterball. That's her second.
She's banging the sophomore around a little bit, and that's okay. Official calls it, he calls it.
Evans was jumping up and down, wanting the ball on the block, but there's a big mismatch inside there. And now Coach Little calls a timeout with 7:13 to play. Tim, I don't know about you, but this game seems like when I turn my head to the right to watch Berne Union, I'm there for about 3 minutes. Turn my head to the left to watch Amanda, I'm there for about 3 minutes. Does it not feel that way? I mean, it's like, I don't know if you want to call it patience, good defense, or what's going on.
It's a combination. We haven't had one of these for a long time, where it's slow tempo, no full court play.
Right.
People aren't shooting the ball well. That complicates the whole thing. Because if Berne had made, say, even 35 to 40% of their threes they've taken, they would have a lead, and the pressure would be on Amanda to have to thrust to the basket and whatever. Right. But Coach James has decided to play at this point. Their best chance is take time off the clock and get a really good shot. Yep. So, sometimes it just happens. There's nothing wrong with taking your time and being patient, but you don't want to be passive.
Right.
And I don't think either team's really passive. They just haven't shot well.
7:13 to play in the ball game. 13-12 is the score. Berne Union on top.
I think both teams have played really hard effort-wise. I think, everybody says, oh, we play hard. Well, sometimes not as hard as you'd like. Here we go. Little I formation here.
Blevins, nice drive. Off the glass and in.
I think she's got to do more of that. When she gets in the paint, is just finish. Because she can get to the hoop. She's got a little quickness to her, little moxie.
3-point lead for Berne Union, 15-12. Here's Connell, strong to the hoop.
Yeah, good play.
Brings them back to within one at 15-14.
Just when there's a lull, both teams score like that,
Evans gets it to the corner to Murgon. Now back out to Blevins. Drive and dish.
Stay off the corner. And nice pass.
Lob inside. Shot wouldn't go. Rebound controlled by the Aces. Bowers.
That was such a good pass because she threw it away from where the defender was. It's a great pass.
Aces with a chance here to go back up on top. 6 minutes to play in the game. They trail at 15-14. Here's Connell from the block. Changed her shot. Backside rebound by Butterball. Put back no good, but she's fouled. Foul's called on Sophia Klein, her fourth.
Yeah, look at there's Emily, where they ran the I formation out here. Just finishing.
First free throw up and good for Emma Butterball. 5'10" senior. Second one up, also good. Nice stroke for Emma Butterball.
Big focus, too. Really focused. It's a lead back for Amanda.
16-15, 5:47 and counting here in the fourth. Here's Murgon. She'll kick it right side to Klein. Bella Klein, that is. Now Evans.
There you go. You got to move the ball, move your body.
Sophia Klein down to the left corner to Emily Blevins.
See what I'm saying?
That drive that's going to work all night with her. Yeah.
She's the one that can get
step.
there. She got a straight line. She can get to the basket.
Oh, that did not look good as Caitlin Connell was spun around down in the corner. Looked like she might have turned an ankle, but she's walking it off, going to stay in there.
Glad she's all right.
Time to inbound. Gets it into Butterball. Back to Geiler. Aces trail at 17-16. Here's Heim. Dump it to Connell at the free throw line. Connell,
wow.
What a drive there.
Jared, she crossed and went to her left that time. She'd driven right from the right elbow. That was a quick catch, cross, and get to her left. That's nice.
Aces back up by one, 18-17. Tim, this is I'm enjoying being here at Amanda-Clearcreek as you watch this replay.
Watch
look at
this.
That. Look at
See
that.
You know where she swung it? Below her knees.
Yep.
Who puts their hands below, who goes down below the knees to get the ball? Nobody. So you swing it below your knees, and she squared her shoulders. That's how I'd teach it if I was going to say, okay, here's a video. Watch how you cross the ball low and get to the hoop.
For those that don't know, I started my teaching career late. This was my second career. Teaching is anyway. And my first teaching job was here at Amanda-Clearcreek. I taught 5th grade when these girls were for 5th graders.
Wow.
So it's very special for me to be here tonight. And then I moved up to 7th grade the very next year. And so in 2 years after I had them in 5th grade, I had them in 7th grade. So I got to teach these ladies and a lot of the guys that we had on the football team that we called some of their great games this year. So it's pretty cool to be able to come back and see them as seniors performing like they are on these athletic fields.
Yeah, and they grow up, don't they?
Got to talk to them before the game, and just as nice as they were then. I tell you, I'm sure you remember your first teaching job and some of your students that you had, and those are ones I'll never forget.
I actually saw one out getting lunch the other day. It was amazing. He said I look somewhat the same. I said, no more description than that, please.
Bella Klein back to Murgon for 3. Off the front of the iron, no good. Hustling for the rebound is Bauer. She saves it in, but they say she's on the line. It will go back to Berne.
Just hustling now. Yeah, Murgon's got to let it fly. She's just short every time. Those are good shots. Her shot looks good. Just let it fly. Bend your knees.
There's Klein, left side. Murgon. Clock down to 4.5 to play in the fourth. Klein back to Murgon for 3.
That's better.
What a job by Emily Blevins to get around and almost got the rebound, but Butterball was able to take it away.
I'm
Did
glad
you see her get right around?
I'm so glad she's got her mother's caginess.
Geiler right side to Bowers. And now Connell. Aces with the 1-point lead, 18-17.
See the back screen right there and the down screen. Yep. And then the up screen.
Connell in the corner. Good look at it from Tom Russo's camera right down on the court. Geiler looks over, gets the play from Coach James. Clock rolls down to 3:35 to play in the fourth.
Little box set here. See what comes out of this.
Lost it momentarily, regains control. Here's Connell. Back to Butterball. Swinging around to Bowers. Ooh. What a job. Again, it's Blevins stealing it away. Jumped in that passing lane, and now she's fouled. Meanwhile, Gracie Heim either going to have to check out or get.
Yeah.
She's. It looks like she's got a bloody lip. Foul was called on Stephanie Bowers.
Blevins over the line, shooting 2.
I tell you, regardless of Emily's stats or whatever, she's a warrior.
She is.
She is defensively, competes.
First free throw, no good. She'll get another.
She's got to use her follow through here at the foul line. It's all straight and everything, but you got to follow through to soften the touch.
Second one up and good.
No better. She got to leave it hanging though. Can't hang clothes on if it's not hanging.
Tied up at 18. Butterball to inbound. And it's a 5-second violation.
Well, you know, it's hard to press if you can't score.
Right.
And so that time, they're at the foul line, gave them a little chance to get in their pressure defense.
Klein lobs it in. Intended for Blevins. Her speed was able to track that one down. Back over to Klein now. She'll take a screen from her sister. Now Blevins, clock rolling at 2:54, tied up at 18.
Just a stroll in the park, man.
Here's a lob inside to Klein. Good job by Connell. Klein, her shot's no good. Backside rebound by Mergon. It's loose.
Good effort
Controlled by
Mergon.
Evans. Yeah.
Wow. She worked to get that inside position. Nice pass.
Dump over to Sophia Klein. She finishes it.
Klein to Klein.
20-18, Berne Union. Here comes Geiler. Geiler drives all the way down. Might have been able to take a layup there. She pulls it back out. Now Heim left side, back out front to Bowers. Dump into Connell at the free throw line. Almost has it stolen from behind.
Smart by Bella. Go help. You're guarding a player that's not a great scorer, so you can go help on Connell.
Inside of 2 minutes to play. Aces trail at 20-18. Heim takes one dribble and picks it up and then has it stolen on the pass.
I tried to clear it out, Jared, and get the back door, but they snuffed it out. Berne Union girls did a good job. Here's this double high stack, use it for delay.
There's Evans at the top, down to a minute 24 to play.
Yeah, work it for a layup. You don't want to try and hold it for a minute 20.
No.
It's too long. Here comes the trap.
Block going to be called on Caitlin Connell. That'll be her fourth.
Puts him in the bonus.
I'll check that. That's her first. That's a nice dump right there on that replay.
Oh.
That's what gave them the two-point lead.
Both teams have done some really nice things.
Bella Klein to the free throw line. She's 1 for 2 there tonight. First one up and good.
Well, her sister had already made 2, so she has to make more than her sister, especially a freshman.
Yeah.
Like we said, Bella's had a really good year shooting the ball this year.
Got both of them that time.
And she's close to her 80% now.
4-point lead, I believe, the largest of the night for Berne Union, maybe for either team. With 1:08 to play and counting here in the fourth.
It has been a tight one.
Heim over to Bauer. She'll fire up a 3. That's going to be short.
Got blocked, partially blocked.
Evans the rebound.
Don't get trapped.
Geiler almost stole it away. And Coach James telling him we got to get up.
Yep.
Under a minute to play. Got to get up and
they got to get
pressure.
the ball to their. There you go. Right there. Hold it. Not that I'm rooting for anybody. I like people to play smart. Hold it. You're 80%. Don't throw it to the corner.
And a whistle and a timeout going to be called by Coach Matt Little.
Coach Little's sweating that one out.
Gives us a chance to get to our players of the game, Tim.
Well, which team you want to do first?
Let's go with the Aces first.
Okay. Tonight's Aces Player of the Game is brought to you by Fairfield National Bank. Fairfield National Bank knows when life gets real, you need a banker who cares about your story. Take Lauren, for example. After her father passed, Lauren knew her mother should move in with her, but she also knew Mom needed help getting her finances in order. That's why they sat down with one of our bankers. Together, they got the attention and accounts they needed to navigate the transition, and Lauren found the free time to finally learn to make her mom's favorite pie. We call that banking built for living. Come by or visit FairfieldNationalBank.com to find an account built for your life. Fairfield National Bank is a division of Park National Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
So, Tim, for the Aces, you've got Kylan Geiler with, if you're looking at points anyway, Geiler with 3, Heim with 3, Bowers with 3, Butterball has 2, Connell with 7. But I tell you, you got to go more than points tonight.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I think Caitlin Connell's had the biggest impact for Amanda.
Sure.
And I think she's a 5'10 senior. She's player of the game tonight for the Aces, in my opinion. You with that?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
So congratulations to Caitlin Connell, number 22 for the Aces. There you see Caitlin. Our player of the game for Amanda-Clearcreek, brought to you by Fairfield National Bank. We will get to our Berne Union player of the game momentarily, as Abby Evans is at the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1.
Big free throws right here.
First one up and good.
Really good concentration. Remember, that's a freshman out there.
Second one up, and also good.
She get a little more lift on her threes and focus. Keep shooting it. She's got good technique.
Here's Geiler down to 32 seconds. Aces trail at 24-18. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Bella Klein.
Yeah,
That'll be her fourth.
Yeah, you don't want to stop the clock right now.
Geiler inbounds to Butterball in the corner. Back to Connell in the corner. Connell, quick drive. Baseline, puts it up, no good, but she's fouled. Tim, let's go ahead and do our Berne Union player of the game tonight. Berne Union player of the game brought to you by Lines Auto Service, your local source for full service preventative maintenance and automotive repair. Family owned and operated, they perform high quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price.
You know, I mean, I like the whole team they have, but I really think the two juniors stand out. I think, you know, Emily and Bella both stand out, and, you know, I'll let you make the final call between those two. They both, I thought, were really good tonight. One's 1 and one's 1A, I guess.
Well, you know what? I'm going to say let's go with Emily Blevins, because I think here in this fourth quarter when they really took over, number 15, Emily Blevins for Berne Union, you know, it was a lot of what she did. It was that quick first step on a drive. It was a nice assist that she had. So I think Emily Blevins deserves it tonight.
I'm good with that. She and Bella both done a nice job, and Emily provides a lot of things to your team, defense, and not that Bella doesn't.
Sure.
I'm just saying, you know, Emily's noticeable when you watch her. Her effort's tremendous. I like to see her be a little more aggressive on working on her mid-range and some of those things, but it's been entertaining.
Yep. I promise she's in there somewhere. We're looking for number 15, Emily Blevins, our Berne Union player of the game, brought to you by Lines Auto Service. She's right now has 5 points in the ball game, but what you don't see in the newspaper in the scoring column is the stuff like you mentioned, stuff that she's
deflections.
She's
How many loose balls did she go get or cause? Who's going to handle the ball late in the possession? She is. I mean, just she and Bella have done a really good job, and the younger players for Berne Union have stepped in, and that's why they're having a very good season. I mean, you're going after win number 15 here.
14-1 this team is.
Got to get it inbounds.
Inbound comes
That's
into Bella Klein. And she stepped on the line.
He didn't call foul?
I don't think so. He's pointing at the line. It's going to be Aces basketball right in front of their bench, down by 4 with 20.4 seconds to play.
First of all, you have to realize with 10 seconds to go, just, you know, you got 10 seconds. Oh, look who stole it. The player of the
Blevins,
game.
Yep. And now a whistle and a foul going to be called on Gracie Heim.
Yeah, you don't want to turn your back, and you don't want to get on sidelines. But that's part of the growing for young players.
Emily Blevins goes to the free throw line.
Emily Blevins will be at the line shooting 1-1.
She's 1 for 2 from the line tonight. First one's up and good. Second one up, no good. Rebounded by Butterball, down to 12 seconds.
You don't want to foul.
Down to 9. Geiler up the
don't
floor,
touch
down
anybody.
to 6. Gracie Heim for 3, and no good. The rebound by Mergon down to the buzzer as the Berne Union Lady Rockets raise their record to 15-1 in a hard-fought win tonight over Amanda-Clearcreek, coming from behind. Really a game that Amanda-Clearcreek had the lead almost the entire time.
Control, but it was very tight.
Yeah.
Back and forth. As we talked about, it was going to be settled by a possession or two, a loose ball here, made or missed free throw. And, Berne made the breaks down the stretch. And as we talked about, between Bella and Emily and all the freshmen and young players that stepped in, nice victory for them tonight. Yeah. And Amanda's good. I mean, they've won, 11 games?
Yeah, 11 games.
Coach does a great job with them. And it's a tough division. You're playing Circleville, who is unbeaten, and I don't know, ranked number 2 in the state maybe right now.
Well, number 1.
They were number 1.
Yeah, number 1.
Fairfield Union, we've seen them. They're darn good. Bloom Carroll's got a really nice team with A.J. Ireland coaching them. So it's a real battle in that Buckeye division for the girls basketball teams. So this was an entertaining game. I'm glad we got to do. We haven't had one like this for a while. And it doesn't take as long. It's 5 till 9. So it's funny how that works, isn't it?
Let's check some final scoring. First of all, for the Aces, it was Kylan Geiler with 3 points. Gracie Heim finished with 3. It was Stephanie Bowers with 3. Emma Butterball had 2. And Caitlin Connell, our Amanda player of the game, finished with 9 points for the Lady Aces. For the Berne Union Lady Rockets, Abby Evans had a nice game tonight. The freshman was 7 points. Sophia Klein had 4. Bella Klein had 8. To lead the way for Berne Union, and our Berne Union player of the game, Emily Blevins, finished with 6 points and a 25-20 victory, going to 15-1 for the season. That's impressive.
Well, it's legit. There are some people that there's a big gap probably between their team and some other teams in their division some nights. So you got to step out of your comfort zone and play some other people and find some things out and get them ready, because we talked about the district. 2 teams get out, I believe, this year in Division 4. And you've got Newark Catholic, who we saw last year. Coach Smith does a fine job, has a good team. FCA has a good team we spoke about. And Danville has a good team. So there's 4 teams. So not that you can't get beat before that, but there's a gap between these 4 teams and everybody else in D4. So this is good for the Rockets.
Well, we're back on the air coming up Saturday night. It'll be Josh Messerly and Tim Shumaker calling all the action down at Sugar Grove as the Berne Union Rockets boys team will host the Fisher Catholic Irish. That should be a good battle in the Mid-State League Cardinal. We hope you'll join us for that one. For our entire Interphase Video Productions crew, I want to say thanks to Josh Messerly, Donnie Ziegfeld, Shane Messina, and on cameras tonight, Jason Roush and Tom Russo down on the court. Tim, fun working with you again. A great game to be out at Amanda tonight.
Always fun, Jared. Appreciate it.
Your final score tonight, Berne Union 25, Amanda-Clearcreek 20. For our entire Interphase Video Productions crew and Tim Shumaker, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Buckeye Lake Marina, Fairfield Medical Center, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Buckeye Toyota, Fairfield National Bank, The Carriage Company, Fairfield County Adam H., Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, North Body Shop, Ohio University Lancaster, Fairfield DD, Dagger Law, Lines Auto Service, Sheridan Funeral Home, The Huddle Tire Company, and Standing Stone Bank.